So in this video, I'm talking about space. The first book I have is The Lovables and the Kingdom of Self-Esteem by Diane Loomis, illustrated by Ken Howard. And this book, there's just so much going on in this book. When you first open it up, these pictures have such amazing detail, and you can see that there's definitely an implied space. You see how some objects are being covered up by others, implying what's in front, what's behind. You see something get smaller. You can see that this animal is coming through the gate. You can tell that this monkey is very, very close by, and there's just so much seeing. Like, you can see all the different things up in the tree. You can tell what's on top versus what's being covered by something else. And this book is rich with so many details, so many colors, so many textures. You can tell, like, you can see the strawberry field and what is in front, what is behind, and you can see, like, it looks like there's a little rabbit that's kind of in amongst the strawberry bush. You can see there's like a hill kind of, and it kind of goes down, so you can see, gives that little bit of depth right there, showing that it kind of goes back farther. And all the time there's just that implied depth. You can see you see only the front, but it kind of implies that there's more behind the animal, and so you can just see that in all of these pictures. And this book has really good doing with the value as well, because you can see all the different shades. Just look at these pictures. You can see the different shades that are being used, all to show these whales and just show the water. And even though you can't necessarily see all the water because it gets a little kind of clear, you can tell that they're in the water, and you can see all the different shades that is in the water. And I think this book is just so good. It kind of talks about, like, this one is saying, I am kind, a gentle welcome, I am Dana dear. I'm kind to my friends and kind to me too. Because I'm important and so are you. Treat yourself with love each day and you'll treat others in a kinder way. And so you can see that the deer is being nice to is being kind to the other animals that it's around. So these pictures are just very well illustrated. So yeah, so there's this book on space, and the last one I have is The Red Book by Barbara Lehman. This book uses, I think, space in a really good way to demonstrate depth. As you can see, it's showing a picture of kind of a city, and you can tell what objects are further behind. There's that implied depth, even though it's all looks very similar. There's that implied depth because of what buildings are covering other buildings. And so as you continue on, you can see how that works. Like, you can tell that it's all you can tell it looks three-dimensional based on how this is drawn. And I think you can see here that it gets smaller as you go farther away, showing that there is that depth in that classroom. So in this book, I think it's just really good. And overall, there's not very many words. This is very much just a picture book that tells about kind of what he's doing. You can tell he's on a beach and he finds a picture book and he's looking at it. And so this book kind of leaves you to your own about what's going on and what he finds. So I think this book is just these pictures really enhance this book, because with this being a wordless book, these pictures mean everything to the story, because without how these details in this picture, it would be impossible to know what the story is, because there are no words. And as you can see that they're carrying lots of balloons. Even though you can't even see all the balloons, you can tell that there's more balloons than what you can see. So I think this book is really great for that. And also this book is really good with color because the colors are pretty bright. They're pretty, you can tell they're not like extremely vibrant, but they're still very contrasting, especially like you see with the balloons. You can tell that's very happy and excited, and you kind of see it's kind of a little bit dreary because of all the snow, but then you have this one little splotch of color in this book that really brightens everything up as he's looking all away. So I think this book works really well for space. So